I want to not be able to deal with this, but I kind of don't have a choice. Turn this up just a little bit. It looks like it's white as balls. The background already looks like it's laggy. So I change all this when I actually get my controller. I don't have my controller hooked up. Language, English, keyboard and mouse sensitivity, turn that freak up. Acceleration amount, I don't know what that means. Oh wait, what? Directions commentary. Sure. I might have to lower the graphics because I'm not sure or how laggy this is gonna be. For me, that is. But good afternoon, welcome to the stream. We are about to play a short game. Holy smokes, this graphics is actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Do you? Okay, I can only set it to high. I'll leave the vertical sync on. Alright, what is this?
Hello everyone, I'm Dan Pinchbeck, I'm the creative director of the Chinese Room, and this is the Dear Esther developers commentary.
Hi, I'm Robert Briscoe, I'm the artist on Dear Esther.
I think we understand now to turn that off. Oh, I have a flashlight now. There's nothing but disappointment here. Oh, that's disgusting. Move back from that. This reminds me of Mob of the Dead from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Except for I'm not yelling at my teammates to build a freaking Bundagat in the cafeteria. Just me running over here trying to like build the Bundagat right here. Or like sitting in this corner trying to wait for the box. Good times. Man, you cannot sprint. Alright. There's two pathways, so I'm gonna go down. Can you go in the water?
Nope.
I think I just killed myself.
Come back.
What? Oh god, you cannot sprint.
When you were born,
Alright,
your
there we
mother
go.
told me a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to
Hold
manufacture
on for a second. Can't tell if
vacuums just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6 and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
Hey.
A wonderful sight. The moon cresting the junction between the cliff path and the stone circle. It cast a shadow of the ridge across the beach, all the world as if you had signed your name in untidy handwriting.
I don't think I asked for that.
They cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
So they say a cure in infections. Are we talking about some disease that spread?
I quote directly, a motley lot with little to recommend them. I have
Oh
now
my
spent
god, I
3
should've stayed
days
on
in
the
their
path.
company. That is, I fear,
Mistakes may have
enough
been
for any
made.
man not born amongst them.
Oh man, it look like there's
Dearest.
rocks down here.
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
I hope I'm not wasting time here. Going up this pathway. But I don't think I can go down there. Up the stream we go. Or is this a river?
I've become convinced I'm not alone.
Okay, I guess I am progressing because the dialogue
Even
is
though
fun.
I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candles, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
Am I just like making my way down the mountain? Asking the real question. Why am I here? People probably did speedruns of this. Probably should have looked up this game before I did anything else. It's getting pretty dark.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Oh. Okay. So I'm guessing trapped on the island. God, if you could just run just a little bit faster. Oh, I can't get on that box. I thought I could. Yikes. Oh yeah, this definitely reminds me of Mob of the Dead. Just waiting for the big dude to come out and just destroy all of us. I'm assuming I can get up here. This sucks because I have to walk all the way back. Alright. So the way how that's done, there might be survivors. Or not. God, it must be cold as hell. Oh, this all leads the same way. I thought it was something else. Wait a minute, there's a house up there. This would be the sickest place to ride a bike. God, I feel like I'm like going into a climax in a Disney movie. Just hearing the music. I'm looking at the light. Alright, we'll go over there though. What's in here? We got
My
some
heart is
18th
lamp-filled.
century
These
lighting.
false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls.
Well, cans, bottled water,
I can lift
a
this bottle to my
pot.
ear,
I don't
and
know
all
how that
there
pot
ever
is
is
being
for me
heated.
is this
I think this is the
Hebridean music.
18th century heater. Stove. Some 18th century, 17th century stove. I don't know why I kept getting saying 18th century. I'm pretty sure it was advanced after that. This is a bed made of basic mattress. Actually, that looking at that mattress, this was definitely 17th or 18th century. Hey. Man, if you could just run just a little bit faster, sprint, tilt, anything.
Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes
What I
him
would
an
normally do
unreliable
is I would
witness,
fall
I find
straight down
myself increasingly drawn
and
into his orbit.
like make out a shortcut, but I'm pretty sure my legs don't work.
They
Shortcut.
found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. All around him, small flowers were reaching for the weak sun.
Mm-hmm.
The goats had adjusted happily to life without a shepherd and were grazing freely about the valley. Donnelly
Cat.
reports they hurled the body in fear and disgust down the shaft. But I cannot corroborate this story.
Oh, is that a cave? Wow. This was a basic ship that got destroyed. Looking at that, that was the got the name of it.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected.
Before we go to the caves,
The
though,
skin has
let's
turned a
check
bright,
what's over
tight
here.
pink, and the pain is crashing in on
Oh
my
man, that
legs.
looked like a lot of
Winter
walking.
tides
You know what,
against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose.
oh, that
They will
light
keep
is
me
so
lucid
bright.
for my final ascent.
Luckily, this monitor doesn't have any glare. I would have lost my mind by now. Oh. Man, these stalactites look very dangerous. Get up, nerd. My kneecaps probably shattered right now. Not my kneecaps, my shins are probably shattered. Ooh. Alright, so once I'm down, I can't get back up. All this looks really dangerous. But these don't look like stalactites. They look like ice. I can't tell by the graphics. But even caves don't have this many stalactites in the ceiling. At the top. Oh, what? I can't go through the light? Wait, where's this light coming from? This place looks cool. A lot of jizz. Alright, okay, real talk. I'm gonna have to pause it right there. I didn't want to skip out and like cut and edit everything else afterwards, because if you haven't noticed, the scenery in this place actually looks pretty freaking lit. So enjoy the rest of the video. I think this in part 2 is gonna have the same good scenery. So without anything else, me saying blah, 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 enjoy the rest of the video. Yep. Oh, what was that? What was that sprint that you did? Let's do some more of that. Let's do a little bit more of that. There's another pathway over here. It's a light progress, so I'm gonna go over here first.
It was as if someone had taken the car and shaken it like a cocktail. The glove compartment had been opened and emptied with the ashtrays and the boot. It made for a crumpled museum, a shattered exhibition.
This is the scenery. Oh, it's a candle. Okay. Get out the way. Select. No, actually, I don't even know what. Stalactites aren't even placed like this. This was purposely built. Man. Am I on the ground? Oh, I'm probably crawling. It's not that easy to walk up a slope like this. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, going for it. Oh, this place looks so cool. Hey, how come some of these are rendered, but the rest of the stuff isn't? Ah, whatever. Jumping in! Oh, get up. You good. You good. Oh, how do you swim up? Okay. Hey. I'm sure there's a. If this game had achievements, there'll be design yourself. It's kind of weird how this controls. Alright, so I can't leave my mouse. It makes sense though. I can't leave my mouse down for too long because if I slightly move it down, that means I'm going to be looking at that direction. Whatever direction your head is pointing is where you go. So if you're moving downward, you're going to be swimming downward. So if I keep it up, I'm going to be standing up. If I move it down, it's going to swim straight down. That makes sense. Alright, so these aren't tank controllers. These are just basic controllers. Ooh! I like that. Okay, backwards is basically inverted, so you're looking up, you're just going to be swimming downward. Oh, you have to keep swimming, right? Oh, you can't. Oh, too much realism. You can't stay in one place. I wanted to enjoy the scenery. Come on, game. I hope this game has achievements. Man, it's a little bit bright. Here. Oh, that didn't make it better. Alright. Where's this light coming from? Oh, oh. That was strange. Oh, I'm lost. Okay. It's over here. Oh, I can't go over there. This place looks amazing. Maybe there's light? Whoa. Alright, that looks like death down there, so let me just not fall down there. Oh, if you fall down, you have to start back. That's where I dropped down from. Okay, so it's basically making your way back up. It's pretty dark now. This reminds me of going to a movie theater with like the lights inside. Oh, what's that speed that I'm picking up? Hey!
If the
Keep going with
caves are
that.
my guts, this must be the place where the stones are first formed. The bacteria phosphoresce and rise, singing through the tunnels. Everything here is bound by the rise and fall, like a tide. Perhaps the whole island is actually underwater.
It was rendering. I don't know where to go. This music is not helping. Let's check this down here first. I feel like I'm going to one halfway in there, but just to be certain. Oh, looks like there's nothing over there. Yeah, that's all blocked off. What a waste of time. Oh, I'm moving even slower. Oh no, what a setup! Uh-oh. I'm gonna need you to get back on. Okay, I just had to look up. How would I tell if I'm on the platform then? Just realized my camera wasn't completely downward. Get up there. Huh! Uh-oh. I think I was in this direction. So I'm assuming there's nothing over there. So I'm just not gonna bother walking over there, just walk through the correct pathway. This looked like my game broke. If I collect these, how much would these be worth? It's over here first. Oh, this looks very sharp.
When I was coming round from the operation,
Alright, I
I
like
remember the
progression.
light
Let me
they
go over
shone
here
in my
first.
eyes to check for pupil contraction. It was like staring up
Well,
at
this
the moonlit
game's
sky from the bottom
not
of
the
a
most
well.
fun game to
People
play, but the
moved at
scenery
the
makes
summit,
up for
but I
it.
could not tell if you were one of them.
Hey, I don't think I should swim in that. This is probably a mistake. Alright, I thought it was very deep. It's not that deep. It's up there. I hate that I have to like keep my camera up in the air just to get back up. That I will say. Oh, what's this? Behold. Daskus. Oh, man, I can't read. I don't know why I sat there and tried to read. Uh oh, music picking up. Oh, that stuff look like lightning. Away from being a city? And it snail it shall be this is so bad. Run us help? I think that's what that says. There's more writing over here. This is like something I wrote in 5th grade. What is this? Man, if you see a cave that's like all lit like this, with no lighting at all, you know not to go over here. I'll just get out. Game logic. Oh. More swimming. Okay. It's probably a speed run. Like this.